You're sitting in a coffee shop, laptop open, notifications piling up. One email from a client, another from a friend who's upset, a deadline you missed. Your mind, it's racing. One thought slams into the next, and you're already exhausted. The world feels loud, heavy, like it's pressing down on your chest. You want to respond, to fix it all, but you just freeze. You're overthinking, again. And deep down, you know you're not alone in this. You don't need another goal, another big solution. You just need a moment to stop, to breathe, to find something steady. That's what this is about. 3 simple things, not tricks, not magic, just anchors. Ways to carry a quiet strength, a calm that cuts through the noise. Do these 3 things and something shifts. People notice, they're drawn to you, even those you'd never expect, even those already committed. Not because you chased them, but because you've stopped chasing anything. If this feels like you, leave a sign. Not for me, not for fame. Just so this video finds someone else, someone who needs this pause, just like you. Principle uno. Master your inner stillness. You're in a meeting, your client's voice sharpens. They don't like your work. They say it's not enough. Your stomach tightens. You want to defend, to react, to prove them wrong. But what if you didn't? What if you just paused, took a breath, and let the moment pass? That's the first thing. Inner stillness. It's not about ignoring the world or pretending you're above it. It's about choosing what deserves your energy. Most things don't. Most things, they're just noise. Think about it. How many times today did you react to a comment, a look, a thought in your head? Each reaction, it's a weight. It pulls you down, makes you smaller. But when you stay still, something changes. You're not swayed. You're not shaken. And that's power. Picture yourself. Same meeting. Clients still talking. Their words cutting. But you're calm. You nod. You listen. You don't rush to fill the silence. 5 seconds pass. Then 10. The client pauses. They soften. They respect you. Not because you argued, but because you didn't need to. This is what stillness does. It's not cold, not distant. It's authentic. It's you, refusing to dance to someone else's chaos. And people feel it. They see it. In a world of shouting, of scrambling for approval, someone who's still stands out. Let's go deeper. Why do we react? Because we think we can control everything. The client's opinion, the co-worker's tone, the outcome of a project. But you can't. You know this, yet your mind fights it. It spins, it churns, and every spin, it's you losing ground. Stoicism, it's clear on this. You can't control the world, but you can control your response. That's your anchor, that's your freedom. Next time you feel that urge, that itch to react, ask one question. Can I control this? If the answer's no, let it go. If it's yes, act. But act with calm, not frenzy, not need. Try this tomorrow. Wake up, and before you touch your phone, sit still. 60 seconds. Just breathe. Feel your thoughts. Let them pass. Don't chase them. Don't fight them. Just be. Then, when the day hits, when someone cuts you off in traffic or snaps at you in a meeting, count to 5. 5 seconds before you speak, before you react. You'll be amazed how much power those 5 seconds hold. The world slows down. You see clearer. You choose, instead of being chosen. This isn't new, you felt it before. That moment, maybe late at night, when the world quiets and you're alone with your thoughts. You feel steady, grounded. That's stillness. It's already in you. You just forget to carry it. And when you do carry it, people notice. They're drawn to it. Not because you're loud or flashy, but because you're real. You're not chasing their approval, their attention. And that's magnetic. Even those in committed lives, they see it. They feel it. Not because you're trying, but because you've stopped trying. Let's talk about your day. You're at your desk, emails stacking up, ones from your boss, vague, maybe critical. Your mind jumps. What did I do wrong? You start typing, deleting, typing again. Hours pass, you're drained. This is where stillness saves you. You stop. You ask, can I control their thoughts? Number, can I control my response? Yes. So you write, short, clear, honest. You hit send, and you move on. The weight lifts. You're not perfect. You don't need to be. You're just still. Or maybe it's not work. Continues with similar depth, stories, and applications. Cycling through daily scenarios like social interactions, personal doubts, and small choices, emphasizing how stillness shifts perception and draws others in. Principle 2. Focus only on what you can control. You get an email, it's from a colleague. It's short, vague. We need to talk. Your mind, it spirals. What's wrong? Did I mess up? Are they mad? You spent hours crafting the perfect reply. Every word, weighed, measured. You hit send and wait. No response. You check your phone again and again. This is what we do. We chase what we can't control. Their thoughts, their feelings, their silence, and every chase, it's a trap. It steals your peace, your focus. The second thing, it's simple. Focus only on what you can control. Your actions, your words, your mindset, nothing else. Let's go back. Same email. You read it, your heart races. But this time, you pause. You ask, can I control their reaction? Number, can I control my clarity? Yes. You write one sentence. Clear, honest. You send it. And you let it go. The colleague replies, they're fine. It was nothing. Or maybe they don't reply. Either way, you're free. You didn't waste your energy, your peace. You focused on what's yours. This sounds simple, but it's hard. Because we're wired to care, to worry, to fix. You see your friends post, they're thriving. You feel behind. You scroll, compare, spiral. Or your project flops. And you replay every choice, every mistake. These moments, they're not yours to control. You can't change the past or someone's life. But you can change how you move forward. Your effort, your honesty, your next step. That's your ground. Here's how you start. Today, take a piece of paper, draw a line down the middle. On one side, write what I control. Your words, your work, your reactions. On the other, what I don't. Their opinions, their success, their silence. Look at the second list and let it go. Burn it if you want. It's not yours. Then, focus on the first list. Pick one thing and do it well. Not for applause, not for results. Just because it's yours. Let's try it now. You're at work, your boss is quiet, maybe upset. You want to read their mind, to fix it. Stop. Ask, can I control their mood? Number, can I control my focus? Yes. So you work. You stay clear. You do your part. Or maybe you're out with friends. Someone makes a jab, it stings. You want to snap back to win. But you ask, can I control their words? Number, can I control my response? Yes. So you smile. You let it pass. You stay. You. This focus, it's not about giving up. It's about choosing what's worth your energy. You're not ignoring the world, you're just not owned by it. And when you live like this, something shifts. People see it, they feel it. You're not scrambling, not chasing. You're steady, clear. And that clarity, it pulls them in. Even those who seem untouchable, they notice. Not because you're loud, but because you're free. Think about your night. You're alone, replaying the day. That email, that comment, that mistake. Your mind, it's a storm. But you stop. You ask, can I control what's done? Number, can I control this moment? Yes. So you breathe. You write one thing. You did well, you rest. You let the storm pass. This is your power. Not to change the world, but to change how you walk through it. Principle 3. Live with quiet virtue. You're in a team chat. Someone takes credit for your idea. Your blood boils. You want to call them out, to set it right. But what if you didn't? What if you chose restraint, the third thing? It's not loud, not flashy. It's quiet virtue. Honesty, courage, restraint. Not for praise, not for reward. Just because it's who you are. Let's see it. Same chat. You're fuming, but you pause. You type calm, clear. I worked on that idea too. Here's what I added. You hit send. No drama, no spite. Later, your boss messages you. They saw it. They respect you. Not because you shouted, but because you didn't need to. This is virtue. It's small, it's quiet, but it's real. Why does this matter? Because the world, it's noisy. People posture, they perform, they chase likes, status, validation. But someone who's honest, who's brave, who's restrained, they're rare, they're solid. You know this, you've seen it. That person who admits a mistake, who says no to a bad deal, who walks away from a fight. You respect them, you trust them, and deep down, you're drawn to them. Here's how you live it. Pick one virtue, today. Honesty. Admit a small mistake. Don't dodge. Courage. Say no to a draining favor. Don't flinch. Restraint. Let a pointless argument die. Don't bite. These choices, they're not big. They're not for show, but they build. They shape you. And, over time, they shine. Let's say, you're late on a project. Your instinct, it's to hide, to spin a story. But you choose honesty. You say, I'm behind, here's my plan. Your client, they nod, they trust you more. Or maybe a friend pushes you to join a plan you don't like. You feel the pressure, but you choose courage. You say, I'm out, it's not for me. They push, but you hold. They respect you later. Or maybe someone baits you online, in a comment. You want to fire back, to win, but you choose restraint. You close the app, you walk away, you're free. This virtue, it's not about being perfect, it's about being real. You'll slip, you'll falter. But every time you choose, you grow, and people see it. They feel it. Not because you're loud or polished, but because you're steady, you're true. And that's rare. Even those in committed lives, they notice. They're drawn, not to your words, but to your way. You don't need to be more. You don't need to chase. You don't need to prove, or shout, or win. Just carry this stillness, this focus, this virtue, and watch how the world shifts. Not because you demanded it, but because you stopped demanding anything at all. If this spoke to you, write quiet in the comments. Not for me, but for someone else who needs this tomorrow.